How to start making money with FPV drones you already have. I got this asked so many times, so I made this following step-by-step guide, teaching you exactly how I would get my first paying FPV client if I had to start from scratch again. So feel free to take some notes and enjoy the following video. So in this step-by-step guide, I will teach you how you can make your first $1,000 with FPV. So I'm doing that full-time right now, but let's just imagine I would need to start over from scratch again, but I have all my knowledge right now. I have from doing FPV for 5 years now and professionally for 2 to 3 years now. So here is what I would do. And as you can see here in the screen, this is actually basically the full masterclass I have here in the Cinematic Pro Pilots community. So just a quick thing, if you just wonder what is this actually, this is my Pro Pilots community where I just share basically everything I learned over the years. So real talk, 100% everything. We are also doing challenges here. So right now you can also win an FPV drone because we are doing some kind of contest who can make the most money in 100 days. And but we put that into another video. We have a lot of different people in here, for example, Julian, who is already making 4K with FPV, but now wants to scale it up to reach even 10K in the next months. So yeah, and we have also complete beginners who are most likely at the exact same goal and base you are right now, because you know how to fly FPV drones, but you don't know how to monetize it. The same issue I had, I needed to figure it out for years until I got there to do it now full time. So this step-by-step guide is exactly what you need right now. All right, so let's take a look into the classroom. And it is actually that masterclass right here. So let's take a look. All right, at the end, this is 3 to 4 hours of fully detailed guide of how to do it, So basically, what mistakes did I make, how to price your services, with also examples on what kind of jobs I had, and as you can see, this is an hour long. This is also an hour long, so it's really, I kind of go insanely into detail, so you really have a good information there. But yeah, let's quickly break it down so you can directly start into it. So here we have the step-by-step guide. So first of all, you need to select a niche, because you don't want to be the average guy, the average FPV pilot who can basically do everything, chasing cars, chasing action sports guys, can live stream, can dive buildings, you don't want that. It's better to be known for one thing and you're insanely good at this one thing, this one niche, than to be the dude who can whatever he does, because if you're just average, it's always a battle with other average pilots. And basically, if both are average, the client will also use the cheapest one, That's the thing. So we don't want to have that problem. That is why we select one niche in the FPV space and really put full attention into it and get really, really good at this one thing. So first of all is, of course, select what kind of niche you want to start with. There are, let's take a look here. As you can see, it is a lot. We have the hotel niche, we have the indoor drone tours niche, travel, live streams, action sports, drift cars, marketing agencies, high-end productions, and all that stuff, But you kind of have to decide now. I can't really talk about everything in detail now because, as said, this will take 3 to 4 hours. I did this in the full masterclass, but maybe small hint. The best drone, the best niche to actually start with is that niche right here, the indoor drone tours niche or the hotel niche, both are pretty good to start with. One niche you should absolutely not start with is, for example, FPV live streams. You need to be pretty confident. Every small mistake is live, so you have no way to just improve it, you know. You have to be insanely confident. You need a lot of exercise. So please don't start with FPV live streams when you are just starting out making your first money. All right, that is step one. The second step is if you have selected your niche. So I will also talk about this in like this 18-minute tutorial here. As you can see here, the next step is to actually look and do some research on what makes the perfect video in exactly this niche. You know, you can kind of see what is currently going viral, because that is always like where the attention is going. People who hire you want attention, so they kind of want these kind of videos, you know. So for example, if you are searching in the hotel niche, you can fly a lot of different pilots. What are they doing good, and what can also you learn from them? And then you kind of figure out the theory of the perfect video in exactly that niche, you know? That's it, that's step two. So going away from the theory, and now the next step, the third step, is perfectionize the theory and put it into practice. So right now you have like, you know what a good video in your niche is about? Now it's time to actually get the skills to make that happen, you know? So most likely, for example, in the hotel niche, you definitely need insanely good color grading, because they just want awesome colors, popping colors, and just beautiful color grading, you know? So that is one step. By the way, we also have covered all that stuff here in the Pro Pilots community, you know? In the color grading masterclass, where we have like only 4 hours, as you can see here, only I teaching you how I do my color grading to land clients like, whatsoever, ASICS, BMW and stuff like this. So basically the Cinematic Pro Pilots community has everything you need to know to actually get you started, you know? All right, back to the topic. Put the theory into practice and really work exactly on the skills you want to master. Then fourth step is actually creating that perfect video for your niche. So basically you create what all the brands and all the companies in that niche want to have from a video. You create exactly that thing. So every brand is kind of, oh, I need this for my brand also. You know, they kind of want it already by itself. So you will have a really easy time to selling this if you exactly know what these clients are wanting, you know? And that's it. So kind of then you know what they want, you have to make your first perfect portfolio shot. Don't worry, you will always get better, but really put all your passion into this shot, because with that shot you will then continue to pitching to clients, you know, which is basically the fifth step here. And that's actually, I think it's kind of self-explaining, you know. You just take actually like the video you made with your portfolio. You can also shoot Instagram DMs, shoot mails. I also made like a full client reach out template. So this is kind of the template I actually used, you know, for like actually closing like to a kind of cold client. I actually with that template got like a 10K project. So that is definitely working. And so pitch to a lot of brands, do the work, you know. And if you also, there are some things you definitely have to consider. So definitely buy like a domain, you know. You don't want to be like fpvproductions@gmail.com. You know, that's kind of a bad first impression. So definitely, buy a domain, something like, I'm not sure, hello@fpvproductions.com, something like this. And then it's just way more professional, so that is some things you definitely have to think of before doing the pitching to clients. And also in the 6th step, the last one, it is actually just getting your first paid FPV job. You will definitely, if you pitch that to a lot of potential clients, you will have 1, 2, 3, 4 having a lot of interest in your service, because you are exactly giving and delivering them what they want, or what they even didn't know that this is kind of existing, because in the company world, not many people knowing the possibilities of FPV. So it's getting more and more, but hey, it's also quite unique to most companies. So they want this, and then you just have to deliver, and that's it. And then it's quite easy with that step-by-step guide to get your first clients. And if you kind of want to be not alone on your journey, you want to do it with like-minded people, and you want to also win an FPV drone, and you want me to guide you further in that thing, also feel free to join the Cinematic Pro Pilots community. We also have an insanely interesting and funny contest running. So basically we are doing a contest, who is making the most amount of money in the next 100 days with FPV. And if you don't believe me, that's kind of possible, $1,000 in the next 100 days. The challenge didn't even start, because right now it's the end of May. The challenge is actually starting in June, and we already have Tom, a Pro Pilots member, who already made 700 euros with flying his FPV drones. And the real crazy thing is, he is 15 years old and he is going to school, and he made that as some kind of side hustle already.
Hello, my name is Tom. I'm 15 years old, FPV pilot from Czech Republic. A few months ago, I was basically making something around 6 euros per hour. I was trying to get into the FPV, and after a few months I was able to get my first FPV drone. And from that point I was trying to get into the business side of the FPV for 4 months, and I wasn't able to land a single client, and I was pretty much losing my hope with the FPV business. And then I joined Cinematic Pro Pilots from Fuxi, and from that point it's been something around 3 or 4 weeks. I have made something around 700 euros, and for me personally it is big transformation, basically getting paid 6 euros to getting paid something around 150 to 200 euros. And I think if I was able to do it, everybody can do it. Basically my main problem was that I had no experience with selling my service, and I had no experience with basically everything, like calibrating, building drones and things like that. And basically Fuxi and this community has given me so much value and helped me a lot, and I'm really grateful to Fuxi and this community.